Good morning, everybody, and happy birthday to Kelly, my sister. It is June the 6th. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and we are back on trail, pushing for Pearisburg. So, supposed to be right before you drop into town. There's an area called the Paris Ledges, and supposed to have some views there. So I'm looking forward to that, especially here lately. Anytime I can get some good views, because they're a lot fewer and far between. But other than that, I think it's just a walk in the woods. All right, if I see something cool, I'll be sure and show you. That's the Roanoke Trail Club, folks. These people are serious up here. Very good trail club. Greatly appreciated. And we're still pretty out in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know how they got that equipment in. Guess they packed it in. Our first view this morning. You can hear the trail club back there. I told y'all they ain't playing. Roanoke must be legit. So I just checked the far out GPS. We're still 5 miles from town. And as you can see, we were right there on a power line for a minute. There's no roads or parking or nothing like that there. I looked because I'm trying to figure out how they got up here with weed eaters and stuff. But I didn't see any Forest Service roads around or anything like that on the map. So they may have packed that stuff in like 5 miles, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, very impressive. Very impressive. So, anyway, let's go. The Paris Ledges. We have not had any kind of view like this in a long time. Incredible. There she is. Pearisburg, ladies and gentlemen. We are on top of Angel's Rest Rock. It's a blue blaze to get here, but it is totally worth it, especially on a day like today. We're dropping down into Pearisburg. The initial drop off the top of the ridge was steep and rocky. This is what we got going on now. Kind of a gradual drop. Nothing like dropping into some of the other towns. Sure is pretty through here. And we're basically here. Again, looks like we got some trail magic. Somebody left some water. This is Cross Avenue. You can get into town from here. But we're gonna push on about another, it's less than a mile, 8/10 of a mile, something like that, to Virginia 100, which is like where the main trailhead and stuff is. So we are just crossing here. All right, folks, we are wrapping this up. About to be here at Virginia 100. It's gonna be an early day today. It's gonna be about a 9-mile day. Just worked out that way logistically here to Pearisburg. And we don't really have anything planned past here. So we have got to do some serious looking at logistics, trying to figure out how much food we need to get here and that kind of thing. We don't have to necessarily have a complete game plan, but we need to figure out how much food we need to haul out of here. The next real good resupply isn't until Daleville, which is I can't remember. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood though of about 100 miles north of Pearisburg. I mean, there are places, there's other places, but as far as like grocery stores that are convenient to get to, and stuff like that, this is kind of it. Unless we work out some kind of magical tricks with our logistics and planning, but yeah, not really many hostels or anything like that in that stretch. Just kind of out there. We do go through in between that area, in between those two towns, we will be going through the Virginia Triple Crown. And I know that's a popular tourist attraction. And I think the town of Salem is not far from there. But nothing real close that's 2 miles from the AT or something like some of these towns are. Nothing that the AT walks through or anything like that. Everything I think is 10 to 15 miles away. So which is doable, 100% doable. But anyway, so got that to look forward to. So the AT never actually crosses Roanoke. I know I've mentioned that the Roanoke Trail Club handles all this, and they do. But yeah, it skirts the western suburbs of Roanoke, Pearisburg, Salem, and then Daleville, from south to north. And there's a couple other little towns in there too, where there's even less stuff than the three I just named. But anyway, so I know we're hitting Pearisburg today, and I know we'll hit Daleville. And in between those, that's all yet to be determined. So anyway, well, I am walking up to the road here. We used Don Raines. He's a local shuttle driver, one of them. So we're keeping our business local and helping out the local guys. I think a lot of people hitch from here. I think it's pretty popular to do that, but it ain't that serious. All right, if I see anything cool in town, I'll show you. Talk to you later. It's an awesome motel. Got Mexican across the street. Got a food line down there. You can't see it. There's a Tractor Supply down there. Phillips 76. Still got those things. Pretty neat. So the outfitter here in town is closed right now till June the 12th. It's a sign on the door. Apparently somebody graduated high school and they went on a trip, and they just closed up for a little bit to handle that. So ain't nothing wrong with that. But so yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get some backpacking meals while I'm here. If I can't find them, it's not the end of the world. There's a food line and a Walgreens here. I've had a lot of good luck with Walgreens in the past. Really like them. But neither of those places carry the Peak meals or Mountain House meals, stuff like that. And it's always nice to have a good dinner at night. They're more convenient. They got a whole lot more calories and proteins and stuff in them than, say, ramen or instant mashed potatoes, stuff like that you can get at the grocery store. So anyway, so I'm walking now to Angel's Rest Hiker Haven. It's a hostel here in town, and they generally always have like a little resupply gear shop type thing, and I'm thinking that they probably have backpacking meals. So I'm gonna hit them up, get this out of the way, and the rest of the resupply will be at Walgreens and Food Line. But it'd be neat to check this place out and just see what it looks like. So anyway, sorry, I was here at a fork in the road, and there's signs going everywhere. All right, let me get this figured out. Talk to y'all in a bit. Well, struck out on that idea. They don't carry anything. They don't even have a resupply shop or anything. But she said it's because they're so close to town that they really wouldn't make any money off of it, I guess, because of the prices are cheaper, obviously, when you sell more products. And right here on the main strip in town, I guess you sell more products. Anyway, so they don't have it. But she did point me in the right direction. And I didn't think about it, but she said to try Tractor Supply Company, that they probably had backpacking meals, that she had heard that they had them there, because a lot of the hunters in the area eat them for lunch and stuff. So, which makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. She didn't cross my mind. So, yeah, I can check that one off the list. Resupplying at Tractor Supply Company in Pearisburg, Virginia. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. It is wild out here. Anyway, I'm head to the Walgreens, and hopefully they have some of my smoothies in stock. Get some protein shakes, and then it'll be Tractor Supply. Talk to y'all in a bit. If you remember from this morning when we were at Paris Ledges and Angel's Rest Rock, looking down on the town, we were up there on top of that big boy. It doesn't seem like it when you're up there. You get down here, look back at where you've been. It's crazy. That's it, that's the AT up there. Yep, struck out at Tractor Supply Company. That's a no-go there. Talked to the manager though, and he was like, man, that's a great idea. I don't know why we don't have those here. So anyway, one other place to try is a place called Paris Mercantile. I'm passing it now. Looks like they're closed. So I'll try them tomorrow. They get a sign that says trail hiking supplies. But the lady said, lady at Angel's Rest said that she's pretty sure they carried them there. So, and it is right here by Walgreens, right here in the middle of town. So, anyway, we get it figured out. Walgreens over there, and this looks like the courthouse. That's real nice. Giles County. Bet you don't want to go to court in that building. Not if you're on the wrong side of the law. I bet they do some business in there.